Hey y'all, hey, thank y'all so much for coming. First of all, too, thank you so much for your patience, y'all. I have been having technical difficulties. What in the ham sandwich is going on with my life out here in these YouTube streets? Who has this many technical difficulties? I mean, it's been crazy this week. I don't understand it. So here I am, family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is a pleasure to see you all. I'm going to greet you here in a few moments. I want to make sure I share me out here. So if you haven't shared me out, feel free to share me out if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to share the love, honey, because we're here for it all today. Okay, what we doing today, honey? I'm crocheting today. I told y'all I'm crocheting today. So yes, let me go ahead and share me out real quick. Thank y'all so much for y'all's patience while I share me out. Just go ahead and listen to this little fun music. I like this little. It's like a little happy music. It just make me go like this. A little happy music. I'm gonna share me out. 1 second, fam. All right, family. We are here. We are here. We are here. Hello, Tina Bailey, honey. Welcome in. Hello. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you for being here. And look who's there. Janet Egan, honey. Welcome in. It is a pleasure to see you as well. I'm so thankful that y'all here. So thank you. I appreciate y'all's love and support. Cameron, Greg. Hello, Cammy. Welcome in. It is always a pleasure to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And we got Terry Johnson, honey. Welcome in. Hi. She said, hi. Hi. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you for coming in. Come on in, family. Come on in. Not the end crochet. Well, hello. Stop by to leave a like and say hi, hug stuff. Well, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you stopping by. Listen, I love all the stop by, the drop bys, the drive-bys. I appreciate you. Samantha, honey, welcome in. So good to see you. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for coming. It is always a pleasure and a blessing to see you. What you talking, girl? You working on granny squares blanket and a butterfly mosaic blanket and treble crochet blanket and a cottage core mosaic blanket. Girl, honey, you got a lot of whips. So what's on your hook right now? What's in your lap? What is it? Oh, there you go. There you go. She said, I'm currently working on the treble crochet blanket. All right. Well, that is a blessing. Thank you for sharing that. Yes. Thank you, Cammie, for sharing that with the family. Yes, it's been crazy. I'm like, what's up with my technical difficulty? I don't want a ministry out of it. I don't want that ministry. So I want it to be right. I needed to get his life all the way together. All the way together, please. And pretty please, what you gonna do? For real. Hey, Paula, honey, Paula Muford, honey, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you. I really, really do. I appreciate your love and support. You are amazing. So thank you. She said, how is everyone, girl? Honey, I'm doing good. How are you? How are you doing? And then we got Michelle Morgan, honey. Welcome in. Honey, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming. I do appreciate your support. I really do. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. And we got Diane Dorrance, honey. Welcome in. Hi. It is so good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you being here. Listen, you out here, y'all out here. So I really do appreciate y'all support, your love and support. Hey, feel free to hit the thumbs up, family. If you haven't had the chance, let's hit the thumbs up, okay? All right. So what am I working on today? Well, it's been a minute. It's been a minute, and I haven't done this, but I was getting started. I didn't get it started yet, but I'm gonna start this one. But I'm gonna make another one because I need to do another video about this, honey. But I'm making a blanket, and this is that 40 no, in a weekend lap throws. This right here, you see that this book. But which one I'm doing? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing because I gotta get this done quick. I gotta get this done quick. This right here, this is the one I'm doing. I'm doing it quick, but I'm not doing it in those colors. No, I'm gonna show you the colors I'm doing it in. You ready? Well, hold on. Let me see what Janet talking about in these YouTube streets. What you talking about, Janet? You said, Kelly, my yarn room is done. The last thing I hung was I can do all things through Christ that strengthened me. You better come on. Then I knew the room was done. Yes, you better come on in the building, girl, honey. Absolutely. Absolutely. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Listen, I appreciate y'all. All right, let me show you where I am on this. Okay, I showed you the blanket that I'm working on. I'm gonna show you the colors I'm working with. Okay, so ooh, this the color right here. This is white. Okay, white. Okay, that's my standard white color. I'm just using white. Okay, this is called blanco, blanco, blanco. It is white. Okay, and then I am using. Whoop, you better come on here. Child, that listen, when this thing be acting like it ain't got no sense, it be acting like it ain't got no sense. Lord have mercy. But anyway, this is the color I'm using. This is called Iris Bouquet, and it is, y'all know I love these Super Saver color blocks. I be loving them. I need more of them. I'm just saying. What I mean is like more colors. Let's get jiggy with it. They only have a certain amount that are in the color block, and you can't find a color block everywhere. The only place I was able to find a color block was my trusty old Wally World, right? And you can get them online, I'm sure. But when I go to joints, I never see color. I never see color block. I never see it in there. Mm-mm. So this is it. Let me show you what it's looking like. All right. All right, fam. So, oh, that's what I did. I had some, ooh, sorry about that. I had some left over. And so that's what I did. It looked kind of crazy, but don't you worry your pretty little head. No, no. I'm going to show you where I'm at with this here. Okay. This, I had some left over. I know it looks a mess, but I'm really pulling from the center, fam. I'm pulling from the center. Okay. I think I am. Yeah. Sure, I'm pulling from the center. Okay. Let me just show you what it's looking like for right now. So I started it, but this is where, Lord have mercy. Okay. Let me show you. This is interesting. I'm gonna tell you what's interesting about this blanket. As you can see, the yarn is on one side, right? Both colors are on one side. And I'm going to tell you what's interesting about it. All right. Let me go ahead and get there so I can tell you what's interesting. I don't know if you think it's interesting or not, but it's interesting to me because I never had to do this before. Let me see if I can share how. Okay, so row one, we did row one. I'm just going to read where it's interesting. So at the end, okay, at the end of in the last single crochet, I have to do a row end slip knot. I ain't never heard of no row end slip knot like that. You know what I mean? I mean, a row end slip knot. And I was like, well, what does that row end slip knot look like? What does that mean? And usually there is somebody in this books out here, or somebody might have a video because I know what they're talking about. I mean, I knew I was at the end of the row, but then you do a slip knot, and I was like, for real? Do I cut it? I don't know. And so I just like, and then it says, do not turn. Yeah, that part. I was like, what in the ham sandwich am I doing? And so let me see. There was nothing that gave me what I thought I needed to speak to that in this book. But because I'm one of those people, I know how to do what I think they're asking, but I'm one of people who I got to see it and then I got to read it. It's like I have to read it and then I have to see what you're saying because sometimes I don't always get it. I get it mostly, but sometimes I need to see what you're saying. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's like that. But not this one. So with that being said, hey there, welcome in Angela Precious World, honey. Hi. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate y'all being here. It's a beautiful day. I don't know if y'all got to enjoy the weather. Let's see. Okay, here it is. So row in slip knot, enlarge the loop, okay, on the hook. Pull yarn through the loop and pull to knot. Do not fasten off. Okay. So anyway, that's that. Now I got to see where I'm at now cuz I'm right here, okay? And I'm going this way. Yeah? Which means I'll probably have to do that thing again where you don't turn it. Yeah. So what am I doing? Am I doing V-stitch? So anyway, that's what I'm doing. This is the color of it. I think that's the back what I'm showing you. Let me show you. This is the front part. Let me show you again. It's kind of cool, right? Interesting. Yeah. It's called Sweet and Sassy, honey. It's sweet and sassy, is what it is. Okay. So, with that being said, all right, enough of me talking about all this fun stuff that I got going on over here. What y'all got going on over there? What's on your hook and what's in your cup? I mean, you can tell me, you can show me. I'm gonna drop the link too. So if you want to come up, hang out in the panel with me, chill with me, rock with me for a little bit. I'd love to have you. Yeah, I'd love to have you up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to get jiggy with it. Let's see, where am I? So okay. Oh, the joys of frogging. You better come on, Diane. You said I had to frog a sweater today. That's all right. That's all right. Sometimes we got to do what we have to do to get what we want in life. And unfortunately, frogging is part of the process that none of us, I don't know too many people who, oh, I love to frog my work. No, after I done spent so much time on a project, frogging is not the thing, but it's part of the process. So you embrace it to a degree. Like I have to take a deep breath. Okay, I have to before I frog. I'll be like, okay, we gonna frog it. It's gonna be all right. We gonna get this. We gonna get this. It's gonna be all right because it's gonna be what we want it to be, huh? It's gonna be what we want it to be. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Right. Diane. Listen, I frog many projects where I was like, I don't want this for my life, but I want it to be what I want it to be, right? I want this to be the zhuzh. I need this to be the bomb. And I think I'm going to change this because this ain't going with the flow of what I'm feeling that this should be, right? So that's what we have to do sometimes. We have to get jiggy with it and frog it, to just frog it, Lord. We just got to frog it. Okay, so I'm going to drop the link. So if you want to come in, feel free to come in. I'm going to sing our little song. Y'all ready? I'm going to sing our little song. What is it? It goes like this. If you never heard it before, here it go. Come on in the room. Uh-huh. Come on in the room. Hey, hey, Jesus is my doctor. He writes out all of my scriptions, gives me all of my medicine in the room. Come on in the room. Okay, if you can, come on up. That will be a blessing. It'd be a blessing to see you. Blessing to have you on the panel. Let's see, Janet, what you talking? Girl, honey, what? She said, I'm on my 6th prayer shawl. You better come on and bring on the prayer shawl ministry. You might as well bring it on in. Amen. That's awesome. I'm glad that you are doing that. That is so good. I'm so happy for you. So I'm working on this one. It's going to be cute. We going to look. I got too much going on in my life that's not making sense now. Don't mind me. I'm talking. Uh-oh. I'm talking about the yarn in my life. The yarn in my life. And let me tell you one more thing, real quick. Not only do we have to frog stuff, we also have to untangle stuff. We get this yarn barf that makes absolutely no sense. And then we have to make sure the yarn barf ain't barfing. We got to get it all nice and purty. Yes. Yes. Uh-oh. So that's what I'm doing. And then we got somebody coming up with us today. Y'all, give me 1 second. I feel like I can get this done before I bring up. Let me just bring up our wonderful brother from another mother. Y'all give it up for our brother, our dear brother. You know who he is. Cammy.
Hello.
Welcome in. It's good to see you. What you working on, buddy?
Jada and Stitches is Chevron Afghan.
All right, let me make you big so I can share you out. That is so pretty. Look how beautiful that is. Good
And I'm
job.
just grabbing whatever ball I feel the ball I grab is the ball that goes next.
Hello. That's exactly what's happening. Very nice. Thank you so much for sharing that. I do
And I
appreciate
decided
it. Hmm.
before you went live I went to go get another ball just in case I run out of the camo.
All right. So that's cool. So tonight we're going to be on till about 8:55, something like that. We're going to be on something like, I know that's a weird time, but uh I'm excited to uh get jiggy with it. The thing is, I got stuff going on, so I got to get off a little earlier than what I normally would want to.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Terry.
All right, so let me see, where am I? Okay. Don't mind me. I'm just getting my stuff together here. I feel like I'm twisted up for some reason. It is. It's this white right here. Okay. There we go. And one more for the road. Ooh. All right. I think I'm good to go now. I think I'm good to go. I'm good. I just got yarn everywhere. It's just doing the yarny daggone thing today. Not only did I have technical difficulties, now I'm having yarns being disrespectful. Okay. All right. All right. It's better now. Behave, yarn. Don't do me. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. All right. So, yep. This is called Sweet and Sassy, what I'm making. And it's a Afghan throw that I'm making for my dentist. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I was right. I was right on the money. I was right on the money. And today I'm choosing to use this family. Y'all know is the this hook right here. This is a yarnology hook, which I absolutely love. I love these hooks. Um, I just love them. They're nice. They're pretty nice. So that's what's going on. Let's see. Janet says, I'm going to present two shawls tomorrow night that has been on my heart. Ooh, nice, Janet. I love to hear it. Beautiful, Cammy. Yeah. Oh, you already seen these. Great work, Cammy. Yes, the love is in the chat. Terry says, Cammy, I've tried the chevron pattern several times, but can't seem to get it right. Ooh, Terry, you know what you're going to need to get that right? Get you some stitch markers. Get you some stitch markers.
I'm gonna give me 1 second. I'll go get Jada's tutorial because that was easy for me, and this is all double crochet.
Yeah. The chevron, I like the chevron stitch as well. You just have to I think once you do a few rows too with that chevron stitch, you got to use stitch markers with it. You just have to. It'll help you. The stitch markers will help you.
And what I did at
Mhm.
one time, just because,
Mhm.
was the plastic safety markers.
Uh-huh.
I did because her pattern is a multiple of 14, so I counted out 14.
Mhm.
Put one of these safety pins,
That's right. That's exactly what you do.
and it shows when you do that first row and you get to that 14th stitch marker, you're like, so you know exactly where the tutorial, the 14th, what one chevron looks like.
That's right. Absolutely. And once you do that, once you start do that, then you may not need them after a while, but you have to use I wouldn't do it without it. I definitely would start with a bunch of stitch markers and then once I'm used to what I'm doing, then I won't use them. But you could use them through the whole thing if you need to.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, DOY Creations, honey, welcome in. She said, hi, Kelly and Camry and everyone in the
Hi,
chat.
Jeanette.
Hey. Jeanette says, I did the chevron in the shawl. Oh, really? Girl, that sounds pretty. Yes, but I'm going to tell you what. If I never had a friend before, I have a friend in stitch markers. And that is for real.
And the yarn I was using, this yellow,
Mm-hmm.
is kind
It
of
is pretty.
it's kind of thick. So what I ended up doing was taking two different stitch markers,
Uh-huh.
and on the third chain, before I even pull up the loop, I kind
Mm-hmm.
of pull up the loop and put that stitch marker just so I can, and I've kind of carried them up through the entire blanket.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You could do that. Yeah. I
Normally
think.
I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Normally I don't use stitch markers on
Mm-hmm.
the ends, but I'm like, I had to because of this yellow yarn, and I'm like, I might as well just carry them up.
Just carry them up. Yes. Always on the ends. Have you some stitch markers for sure. I agree. That's just one of the projects that you have to really just go ahead and bite the bullet and just go ahead and get them stitch markers out and have fun with all those stitch markers that you got. Yeah.
And in one of the books I got from the store,
Mm-hmm.
uh, gave you like a way to single crochet in the let's say you got a chain 3 for the double crochet,
Mm-hmm.
single crochet in those leave those loops a little bigger than you normally would, because when I make
Mm-hmm.
a chain 3 I tend to chain one, pull
Mm-hmm.
tight on that chain another one, pull tight,
Mm-hmm.
and then extend that loop, the third loop,
Mm-hmm.
for the chain, since it counts as a double crochet. But this one, I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
use a smaller hook and single crochet around, and then pick a border from one of my books I have.
Oh, good job. I love it. I'm here for it. Absolutely, Cammy. Sounds amazing. All right, let me see. Who did I miss coming in? Look who done came in. Did I see you, EJs? Girl, honey.
Hi,
Hi,
Rochelle.
EJs. Welcome in. Let's see. She said, hi, Kelly, Cammy, and everyone in the chat. Working on a hat tonight. That's nice to know. Good to know you working on a hat. Who's that hat for? And what kind of hat is it? Let's see. And Terry says, a woman I worked with gave me a chevron blanket for my wedding 30 plus years ago. Wow, that's awesome. Let's see. Thank you, Cami. Hey, listen, Cami dropped that tutorial in the chat for the chevron Afghan family. So check that out. Um, Hey there, S.A. Johnson. She said, hi, hey, Kelly, finally caught you live. Girl, I'm finally glad. I'm glad you caught me. I'm here to be caught. Thanks for the catching me. She said, Cam, do it in a shawl. All right. Christy Baum, honey, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Listen, I appreciate y'all being here. SA, honey, I appreciate you being here as well. So thank y'all so much. Feel free to hit the thumbs up if you haven't done so already. Already, family. Oop, what am I doing? Oh, I'm doing the right thing. Let's see. Let's see. EJ
You're welcome, Terry.
says just regular crochet hat in browns and burgundy. Still making hats for homeless and oncology clinics. Oh, that's a blessing, EJ started, girl. Yeah, that is a blessing. I appreciate y'all doing that. So yeah, where am I? Let's see what I'm doing. All right. So yeah, this is and the sweet and sassy. I just thought it was cool. It's actually it's for it. It's supposed to be kind of quick, so we'll see how quick it is for real. Um, we'll see how quick it is, but I'm happy to be making this for my dentist who had a baby that I didn't even know was pregnant. She didn't even look like it at all. I was like, I didn't know there was a baby in there.
One of our family friends,
Mm-hmm.
I only saw her pregnant with her first child.
Mm-hmm.
That woman was 9 months pregnant and wearing 6-inch heels,
Yeah.
skinny as a stick.
Yep. That's my dentist. And it's like you couldn't tell she I didn't know she was pregnant at all. She hit it very well. I
My
mean,
sister didn't
very well.
really. When my
Mm-hmm.
sister was pregnant, she
Mm-hmm.
really didn't start showing until she was 6 months.
Yeah.
And her doctor said, "Look,
Sometimes it be
you gotta quit running."
Mhm.
So she was 6 months pregnant and running,
Oh, okay.
which I mean I think kind of helped.
Why would he say she had to quit running?
I
If
don't
you
know.
yeah,
Probably just to
because I knew people who worked out until they was like 8 months. And when I mean
yeah.
worked out, I'm talking about like doing beach body stuff. I was like, dang, you doing that? You did that up until? They was like, yeah, up until 9 months. I was like, wow, you're amazing. Yeah. Let's see. Christy Baum said, okay, quick baby blanket pattern ideas. Oh, she wants baby pattern ideas. Hmm. Shells. Shells are a great pattern for babies. Use a size. Do use the DK weight, and that would be cute. That's my 2 cents. You got any ideas, Cammy?
Solid granny square.
That's a good idea too.
Though my cousins usually get a regular granny square. It's just the
Mm-hmm.
first one that popped in my head, and I said that's what I'm doing. So I
Yeah.
stick with it. But my
Yeah.
sister,
Mm-hmm.
she got the chevron Afghan because I'm like, that's my sister. She deserves something other than a granny square.
Yeah.
And then, and then now normally I would wait to deliver it to like my cousin Sudley's mom.
Mm-hmm.
I was supposed to give it to her at her niece's party.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot it.
Oh.
I meant to grab it out Christmas Eve
Mm-hmm.
to give it to her at Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Guess where it's sitting?
Where is it?
Right over there in my closet.
I have a few things that I have got to get out that I have sitting for people. But I also have things that were sent out and came back that I got to send back out. It's crazy.
Hi,
Yep.
Bev.
V Stitch. Okay, that's a good one. V Stitch is good. Yeah, baby sport yarn. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Mm-hmm. You're so welcome, Christy Baum. Hey there, Beverly Lee Creates. Bevis. How you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you. Thanks so much for coming. I appreciate your support and your love. Hey there, Layla, Harvey T, honey, welcome. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you being here. I
And like
appreciate your support. Yeah.
now, when I don't
Mm-hmm.
even really need to count anymore, unless I make a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Then I like this whole time going. So Jada's pattern is like I said, a multiple of 14 plus
Uh-huh.
4. So this is 126, which is a multiple of 14 plus
Mm-hmm.
4 to make 130.
Okay.
And the way she states it, you skip double crochet in the fourth chain from hook,
Mm-hmm.
and then in the double crochet once in each of the next 5 stitches. In those, the 2 double crochet in that first chain considers like 2 double crochet in the same stitch, kind of to keep the edges straight.
Yeah.
And when I did my sisters, I it was like I thought it was the chain 3 counts as a stitch, and then you double crochet the next 5 stitches.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, let's see how you end the row. And she was like, double crochet once in the fourth chain from hook, and then double crochet in the next 5. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
figures I'd mess up the pattern.
What?
So then I decided, I'm like, you know what? I get at the time I had gotten a couple of those Ogos,
Okay.
and
Yes.
I'm like, I'll make my own and do it the proper way to see if And I kind of took a break after my sisters because at one point I had to rip out back to row back to row 35 because I couldn't figure out the mistake.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta do
And
it.
I
And
wanted to sit there and throw it away and cry.
well, I'm glad you didn't. Did you just put it down and go walk away for a little bit?
Yeah, I kept, what I did was I'd pull it out,
Uh-huh.
try that whole row again, and it didn't work. So every time I pulled back, I, went down a row.
Oh,
And
okay.
it ended
Mm-hmm.
up taking me to having to go back down to row 35 just to figure out what my mistake was. Because normally, let's say I make a mistake in this decrease,
Mm-hmm.
I can go back one full, back to the previous decrease and be able to figure out my mistake.
Okay.
But that one, no. and then like this up to this decrease,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even need to count. I just kind of double crochet and look.
Yeah. Let me see where enlarge.
And then I proceeded to go to bed at 2 o'clock. And you can thank my ADHD and insomnia induced insomnia sleep and brain for that.
Oh no.
Then proceeded to wake up an hour later. Then
What?
proceeded to go, yeah, proceeded to go back to sleep and wake up at 6:15.
Oh my goodness. That's crazy.
When we reloaded my net spend card,
Hmm.
I got a net spend card for my birthday,
Okay.
and we wanted to go somewhere where you don't have to pay $3.95 to reload it.
Okay.
And right up the street where Eloise Mental Institution was, is it's called a Check and Go,
Okay.
and they don't charge you to reload it. And we walked in there. It was shortly after 2.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't leave until I think 2:50.
Wow. 250.
Yeah. Well, this
Wow.
one lady, the lady was helping someone, and the poor guy, I guess
Mm-hmm.
his class to me, she was telling the guy before us that his bag, and she didn't know what it was, and I'm sitting there thinking, colostomy bag. He must have it must have accidentally overflowed.
Oh.
Poor and my mom and I was like, that poor man. I just feel so awful for him
Yeah.
because I knew someone at the workshop with a colostomy bag, so I
Yeah.
have I have empathy for them.
Yeah. I have. Yeah. I've had a family member that had to have that. Unfortunately, she passed away a while ago. But yeah.
And then the lady after him, I guess, didn't have all the paperwork
Mm-hmm.
that she needed. And while the lady was helping her, she got this. The lady got a call, and I guess the person on the phone wanted cash, and she's like, "I'm sorry, but we have no cash today, and we're not going to have any tomorrow."
Oh wow.
And I walked up and I said, "This is probably the easiest thing you're gonna. This is probably like you could probably blink it, do this with your eyes closed." And she goes, "Yeah, this is probably the easiest thing I'm going to get all day. Thank you for that."
Oh man. That's something. I tell you.
I swear I wasn't even up. I told my dad I was up there like a minimum 5 minutes, if that, because I think it was my first time. She asked me my number.
Mm-hmm.
She put me in the system.
Mm-hmm.
My social security number. My mom's like, do you really need a social number?" And she goes, "It's just in case we get a wackadoodle wanting to access to his account.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, they're probably not even going to know his social." Where I hate it for the longest time, I only knew the middle 2 digits.
Okay.
And going through all the Goodwill stuff that I was doing for the workshop, I learned my social security number, so I know it by heart now.
That's good, Cammy.
And so, and she looked at my mom, the lady, and said, next time he comes in, if he wants to reload it, all he's got to do is blab off his phone number, and she's like, bring your ID, bring the money, and bring
Mm-hmm.
the card. And that's all you need.
Okay. Okay. That's
And then
cool.
I, I had an idea today. Get my money ready.
Yeah.
So I at the every year I pay my sister $300 for my phone,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna set every month I'm gonna separate it and say, okay, now this is gonna go towards the phone, and I'm gonna put it in my hiding spot, and then
Okay.
the rest is for me.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see. Let me check out what they're saying in the chat.
They're
Janet
having a
says,
party of their own.
oh, they're having a party of their own. The fan stitch makes a pretty baby blanket. Yeah, and Paula said, I am back. Hey, welcome back, huh? For sure. And SA says, has anyone done lovies? You make a little blanket that fits on a plush toy, like a beanie baby. I'm hooked on making them now that I've started. What? SA, go ahead. She said, I hope they sell well at fall craft fairs. They probably will. You probably will get a nice bit of them sold. That sounds cool. Yeah. Oh, don't be afraid to try, honey. Just do it. Just take your time and do it. I bet you can do it. They're not hard at all. It's like a granny square, but you start with a coated rubber band.
Hair tie.
Okay. Okay. That sounds cool. I do. Okay. Christy Baum said, I might get brave someday. Girl, yeah, just take your time with it. You'll be fine. You could do it. Listen, I have faith. I have faith that you can do all things that you put your mind to for sure. Mm-hmm.
The hair ties we have are considered cat toys. All
Oh,
be thanks to
really?
my niece, my cat.
Oh.
My cat niece accidentally left one when they got their first house.
Mm-hmm.
Now Madison's obsessed with them, and I've got a few left. I was in donations one day, and I found 2 packs of 50.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I looked at the guy and I said, "Cat toys." He looks at me like, "What?" I said, "My cat is obsessed with these. All thanks to my sister's
Mm-hmm.
cat."
That's
I'm like,
cool.
"Cat toys."
That's funny. Yeah. EJ says, I've made a few lovies. Okay, she's saying to SA, yeah, they sold fast at craft fair. See, there you go. Yeah. Nana Michelle, girl, honey, what you doing? She said, hi everyone, working on my fourth beauty paint shawl with bees. What? And just got done warming up some spinach Alfredo pizza for Olivia. Oh, that's so cool. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Hi, Laura.
Janet says, I make Sesame Street. Oh, cool. Hey, Laura's Black Ministry, honey, welcome in. Man, it's so good to see family coming in the chat. Feel free to hit the thumbs up if you haven't done so already. Please do. It would be such a blessing.
I want to try and do like I got a whole stack of dishcloths, and I want to take those and sell them at craft fairs. But I don't think my parents would want to sit there all day.
So, oh, you need somebody to be there with you.
Well, I need them to uh, take me there,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, my mom could sit outside in the sun,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd be coming back looking like a fried lobster.
Oh, we don't want that.
Well, it's just the Armenian in me. My dad,
Okay.
the same thing. He can sit out in the sun, 10 minutes and come back and beat red.
Okay.
But and I'm too lazy to look up craft shows near me, and I don't want to.
Well, then don't even worry about it, Cammy. If it's gonna be all that, don't even worry about it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like I
Hmm.
want to do it, but I don't want to go through the whole process of doing all the stuff, looking it up.
Yeah.
And I told
Mm-mm.
my uncle was like, you should sell them on Facebook Market. And I'm like, I don't want to meet all those strangers.
We don't even do it then.
And I told him, I said I had found a cash box at Goodwill. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, we got a card table I could sit outside.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I'm like, Uncle Joe, think about it. On Facebook Marketplace, they'd sit there and try to weasel your way out of getting it lower. What I said, I make one big sign saying, let's say $3 for one, and
Mm-hmm.
then like $6 for a set.
Who's gonna make it lower?
The people who want to buy the, let's say, Afghan, they want to make it lower,
You don't make it lower. That's all. That's easy.
and that's what he said. And I
Today's
said,
price is today's price.
and then I'm like, if I sit out there and put a sign saying for like my dishcloths, $3 for one or $5 for a set, and
Mm-hmm.
leave my cash box there and have the sign up and stay inside, they ain't gonna be able to argue with me on the price.
They don't. It doesn't even matter what that value your work will pay for your work. Don't assume what you think people going to say. Don't assume that because you really don't know because you ain't done it. So my thing is to you is put your price, name your price, put it on there. If somebody say, "Man, can I get those for $2?" Be like, "No," because the yarn ain't cost me $2. It don't even matter what the yarn costs. It ain't their business, but your work is you have value in you and you value your work. If they value the work, they'll pay the price. Right?
Yeah.
Don't you agree?
And then I was telling my mom about, that I want to sell, an Afghan for, you know, $300, and she's like, "Ain't nobody gonna pay that."
She don't know that. There's people who will pay money
And
for
and I
this.
and that's exactly
You
what I
should
told her.
show
I
her.
said,
You should show her some that be costing out here, and you should show her because everybody see that's how we defeat ourselves by putting out negative things when we don't have to. We don't be, negative and don't feed into the negativity of it because you have to you have to value your craft. At the end of the day, we value our craft. There's really no price you can put on the love that you put into the things that you make, really. If you want to be real honest about it, there's no price.
"Yeah,
And so we put a price on it that we believe that, you know what, it's worth that because we put our time in. They don't know how many hours it took to make an Afghan. They don't know the type of yarn you're using. That's a whole nother thing, too. And then how big it is, right?
yeah,
So it's a lot to that, right? So my thing is don't be defeated before you start. You defeat yourself already because you already thinking what you think you going. Don't project that. Project, you know what, I'm gonna get some good sales. You know what, people gonna buy my stuff. You know why? Because I'm worth every penny. The work I put into it, the value I have in myself, and the craft in which I use to bless others. There is no price you can put on it. So whatever price I put on it, honey, it's worth it. You feel me?
yeah,
You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, yeah, I've seen blankets that cost more than some daggone $300. So I've seen some for 275, 300. I've seen some for 550. I've seen them for almost $1,000. And it all depends on the time you spend on it, however much you pay for that yarn. For instance, I made a hat, and you would think, oh, the hat should only be about $25. Mm-mm-mm. The yarn was 28. You think I'm gonna charge $25 for $28 a yarn, a skein of yarn to go into it? No, no. That hat was $45. That yarn was expensive. $28 is nothing to sneeze at for a skein of yarn. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So that's the thing, Cammy. So don't be defeated before you even start. Don't do that. And that goes for everybody in the chat. If you gonna sell your stuff, go on and sell it. But don't be defeated before you start. Just go on and put a price on it. What you believe is fair. What you believe is fair. People can come and say, "I ain't paying that." Then that ain't your customer. That's all you can.
Right.
Just well, then I'm not the crafter for you, right? So yeah, you just have to really just take the see what it's gonna cost you to make it, and then put a price on it from there. That's what I would do. I think you should try it. If you want to sell some dishcloths, you good because I sell mine 3 for 15.
Well, my set was gonna. I was thinking doing like 3 washcloths and like 2 coasters.
If you're doing coasters and that, then I would sell it for 20.
Okay.
Coasters are small, so
Well,
coasters don't take nothing.
I do. I started doing 2 different sizes. A
Mhm.
small one, which is 21 chains. Skip the first chain from the hook because I only use single crochet for them.
Mhm.
And then basically just go into it until I hit a square.
Mhm.
And then the other one is 26. Skip the same thing. Skip the first chain from hook.
Mhm.
So you got 25 and just go until I got a square.
Yeah, and it's for me. Yep. So I would do that. If I did mug rugs, I would charge maybe a little bit more, only because it's a little bit more intricate. When I do that, because they're mosaic. When I did it the last time, it was mosaic, and yeah, I made one for my supervisor. So it's all good though. So let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Janet says you could find someone to partner to go to craft show that wants to go. That's true. You could do that, Cami.
I edited it in my about page.
You did? What did you say?
I put my Cash App account and my then I was in Kim's live last night
Mm-hmm.
and I totally forgot that Canada is way far behind us and ain't got no cash. They still ain't got cash yet.
Are you kidding me? Do they have Venmo?
They have PayPal.
Oh, okay.
So one of her mods was like, I couldn't cash app you, Cam, and I'm like, I got my PayPal. I said, give me a minute, Mark, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, I went in, got my PayPal, put it in,
Mm-hmm.
and I went back and I said, it's in there. He's like, thank you. And I'm like, no, Mark, thank you for the reminder, because I had totally forgotten that Canada doesn't have it.
Oh, okay.
And I knew he's in Canada. I think in like Thunder Bay.
Okay.
So if it weren't for him,
Mhm.
I'd have totally forgotten unless someone else had popped in.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Look at Jeanette's last comment.
Cam, the dishcloth pattern you gave me, I made them and sold them for $75. Well, there you go. There you go. So it's totally up to you, however you want to do it. Yeah. And the way you made it, how many dishcloths did you sell for $75? How much did one cost? Let's see. Or did you do a set, Janet? How did you do that? Got to run an errand. I'll be back in a few. Okay, Christy Bomb. What did you yeah. Janet, let's talk about it. How did you do that? What did you do? Did you sell it as a set? If you sold it as a set, how many? And let's see.
A set of two.
Well, there you go. Where you live, Janet? You in Canada? Yes. A set of two. And what kind were they? Oh, it was the pattern that you gave her. Which pattern was that?
I don't remember. I've shared so many patterns, it's not even funny.
Okay.
She's in West Virginia.
Oh, West Virginia? Girl, you good. Yeah, that's good. And they sold, obviously. So you know the price in the place in which you live, right?
Well, ours, I'm in a suburb of Metro Detroit.
Yeah.
And no offense. Oh, the Michigan one.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense then.
Yeah. Uh, and we
That
kind of
makes sense.
poor.
Well, I tell you what, people will spend money what they need to spend money on. And my thing is, depending on how intricate the pattern is for your dishcloth, like I understand that.
Yeah,
$75 for
the
Michigan. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Michigan
I get
one,
it.
and
Mm-hmm.
I that was free, and I got one for the state of Michigan
Mm-hmm.
and all 5 Great Lakes,
Yeah. See, and
and
I
it
know.
took me with breaks, I'd say like 4 hours for both
Mm-hmm.
of them,
Mm-hmm.
and I gave them to my mom for she's been having skin issues,
Mm-hmm.
and I gave them to her because they're kind of bumpy with the pearl
Mm-hmm.
stitches. I said you can use these as dishcloths or washcloths
Mm-hmm.
for your face, and she's been using them almost every day. She'll
That's
wash them, and then it seems like she's using them every day.
that's cool. That is so cool.
Like, and then the Harry Potter ones I did for my sister.
Yeah.
At first, I think I think it was because I was in kind of a time crunch. I had waited till the last minute to make them for her as a
Okay.
housewarming gift. I only
Okay.
did her 3 out of the
Okay.
7, and I then for Christmas
Mm-hmm.
a couple of years ago, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to see if I can knit them into a scarf. The
Okay.
the other ones I did
Mm-hmm.
like like that, and I got them.
You got them done quick, huh?
Yeah, and the ones I did the ones I knew first
Mm-hmm.
because I knew those patterns, but and the edges were kind of curled in, and it had a little bit of a bend because I put it on the ironing board. We didn't, and we've got cats, which they're gonna want to lay all over it.
For sure. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see. The lady said if I do any other states, let her know she would buy them. See, there you go. Yeah, that's
And
good.
I was trying to look to see if there was like Ohio because I'd done that one.
I want to see the one you did, the Michigan one. I just want to see what it looks like, the pattern.
Yeah, give me. I think I took a picture of it
Okay.
because the Parapro that was with the kids wanted to see it. I told it was like the week before, a couple weeks before school ended, and I
Mm-hmm.
showed her, she wanted me to
Mm-hmm.
text it to her, and I did. Turn down my brightness. Oops, right there.
I can't see it. Hold on. Let me go.
It's kind of hard.
Is that a knit one?
Yeah, that's knit.
Is that a
That's
M? Is that a M?
that's the Great Lakes.
Oh.
Yeah, where's the? Here's the. No, that was Michigan. Think. No, here's one of them is Michigan, and the other one's. I think this one might. It's kind of hard to see because they're not blacked at the. They weren't blacked at the time. That's the Great Lakes.
Okay, so those are the lakes in there.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and then the other one was Great Lake state.
Okay. Okay. That's cool.
And I swear, like 4 hours with breaks for both of them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And like when I give stuff to my family, I tell them I'm like, they don't have to pay me,
Okay.
but if they choose to, I'll take whatever they're willing to pay me. I ain't gonna
Which
set
one?
a, I ain't gonna set, this one is, this baby blanket is $100.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever my family is willing to pay me, that's what
Mm-hmm.
they pay me.
Okay. Cam, don't underestimate what you can do. You can do all things in all you can do all is possible. Trust the Lord. Amen. Amen, Jeanette. That is true.
Well, it's the way my brain works.
That's all right. We gonna help you. We gonna help you. Cammy, that's what we here for. We here for you. We here for you, bro. We got you. But yeah, sometimes you just gotta, do what you do and
And it's
price it the way you see fit and then go from there.
like any money questions I have about anything, I go to my mother because that's what she did for 38 years.
Okay.
So I ask her, I know I have a question about money. I know she's gonna pretty much know the answer.
That's great. Yeah.
I had to frog a row because I think one of the peaks wasn't adding up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it be like that with them chevron. That's why I say you gotta use them daggone stitch markers, buddy.
Yeah. Well, the thing for me is instead of going through both loops,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going through the back loop to give it a ridge.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And I
I like
and
the
I
back.
yeah, and I think that's kind of what's messing me up.
Yeah,
But I like the way it looks.
yeah, for sure. Are you going through the back loop on all of them or just when you get to a certain point?
The whole thing's going to be made through the back loop.
Okay, cool. That's awesome.
And I thought about at one point I was going to do a couple of rows and just going through both loops, and I'm like that
Mm-hmm.
kind of that take away from the pattern to me of the
Okay,
ridge. So I'm like the whole thing is going to be done on the ridge.
okay. It's gonna be nice. Oop.
Like seeing I had to go back a row.
Mm-hmm.
This time I'm actually counting in between the valleys and peaks.
Oh, that's cool.
Because
Yeah.
like I've gotten so used to kind of doing the pattern, but if I make a mistake and
Mm-hmm.
I have to frog back to a certain point, then I'm counting.
Yeah. So yeah, so what I'm working on is like I'm doing it's the V stitch and it's the shell stitch mixed throughout this. And it's just interesting how this kind of flows. I'll show you in a moment. Let me finish this row and I'll show you. Woo, woo, woo.
I almost hate to ask how was work.
For me,
Yeah,
oh, work today was okay. I was all right at work. I was a little sad the other day, but ain't nothing to be sad about. Ain't nothing to be sad about.
nope.
So that's what it was for me. So I go back in tomorrow. So I had to go in today as well. So yeah, I'm gonna show you this here in a moment so you can see what I'm getting jiggy with. Let's see. Chain one, yes. I was going through my emails the other day and I seen where Melanie Ham had emailed me back
Oh,
a while ago, a long, of course before she passed, but I was happy that she did email me back because
every
I
now and
just,
again,
hmm
every now and again, one of Consuelo's videos pops up, and almost every time I see it, I just I click on it just so I can hear her voice again.
isn't that the truth? Yes, yes, I love Consuelo. I miss
Oh,
her
she,
as well.
yeah, she was my buddy.
Mm-hmm.
But now Miss Ola Joe took that spot.
Oh, Miss Ola Joe is awesome.
She
She
is.
knows she's an awesome sailor. She know it. Okay.
And Kelly, if you ever hear like thumping coming from behind me,
Hmm.
it's me going like this on my headboard. It's just the way I sit on my bed.
Oh, I haven't heard any thumping.
Okay, I was just letting you know if you ever do,
Just
it's
ever, if ever I do, yes.
yeah, it's my headboard.
Oh, for sure. Okay. Um, Let me see, where am I on this?
And I think some of the problem I'm having with this, this yarn right here is not the variegation; it's the um, black,
Mm-hmm.
like where it goes from like this like olive hunter green to black, or from like black to brown.
Mm-hmm.
Because working with that dark yarn, it's like here I am, have fun.
Okay.
But I did a couple of rows of black down here, had no problem. But I think it's working with such dark colors all at once. It's
Mm-hmm.
kind of like throwing me for a loop. Like my eyes are like, "What you trying to do to me?" They're like, "You
Yeah.
purposely try to make me stroke out."
What? Okay, let me see if that's it. Then I need to turn my work. All right, let me show you where I'm at. So this is what I'm doing.
Don't forget to make yourself big.
Yes, let me make myself big so you guys can see. This is crazy, but I want you to see. I'm just getting it turned so. Where is? Okay. Let me make myself big so you can see. So this is oh, I'm dropping crochet hooks and everything. No, get back over here. What you doing? Where you going? All right, I got it. It's back. Um this is okay. I don't know if you can see, but it is a V stitch and then the shell stitch. And there's a lot of chain ones and single crochets. and it's going to be a big old, not a big old, but it's going to be a blanket. Not, did I say a blanket? A throw. So I do like this pattern. I like how it feels too. Whew. Thank you so much, EJ's daughter, Rochelle, mama, honey. Yeah, it's gonna be all right.
The weather people up here in Michigan, I swear, they tend to blow things way beyond out of proportion. They said we were going to have all these tremendous thunderstorms.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. If we had them, I didn't even hear them because normally, even with our windows closed
Mm-hmm.
and locked, the way they are, they're pedal. And they got the latch locks where you have a lever and you latch them to lock them.
Uh-huh.
Even with those closed, you can hear the thunder.
Oh yeah.
All we got were a couple of spatters of rain.
That's
So I'm
crazy.
like, where's this? All these tremendous thunderstorms we were supposed to be getting. I'm like, they're saying, oh, we're gonna have this, we're gonna have that, and I'm like, okay, I'll believe it when I see it.
For sure.
I quit believing. Then I'm like, okay, if you say so. But if I don't see it, you's lying to me. Because my mom always taught my sister and I, you can never, ever, ever predict Mother Nature and what she's gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
So I live by that. Like those meteorologists, and I know there's all this technology out now, but still, you can't predict what she's gonna do in the next 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So
The weather's gonna be what it is gonna be.
yeah. So I'm like, you say this is gonna happen at 8:30. I'm like, okay, I'll sit right here with my popcorn and watch it not happen.
Yeah, for sure.
And if it does, good for you.
Yeah, it's crazy. The weather's is so far. It's been weathering out here. Like if they say it's gonna rain, it's been raining. You know.
Well, a couple of times this year alone,
Mm-hmm.
our tornado siren's gone off.
Yes.
One time I was in the bathroom
Mm-hmm.
doing my business.
Minding your business.
Yeah, that too, and playing on my phone. All of a sudden, I hear it. And I'm like, well, that cut my business short. And I'm sitting there trying to, put my phone away, wash my hands,
Mm-hmm.
and, run downstairs.
Yeah.
And then my mom thought of she had time to go get her purse.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw her bring it down, and I'm like, oh my God, that's a great idea. But, I didn't have a chance to grab my backpack because I was in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
So the next time I'm sitting in here crocheting, minding my business, watching YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
she comes in, gives a rap at my door and says, let's go. Or, no, as soon as she did the rap on my door, I heard the tornado siren.
Oh yeah.
And my mom taught us as kids, you hear that siren and it ain't Saturday, you
Mm-hmm.
get yourself downstairs immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And to this day, if I hear that siren and it ain't Saturday and they ain't testing it,
Mm-hmm.
you can guarantee my big self is going to be downstairs.
Yeah.
So the second time it had gone off, I actually had time because I was in my room and I grabbed my bag.
Mm-hmm.
So like from now on, if I can, I'm going to grab at least my cell phone, the charging cord, and my backpack.
Yeah, that would be cool. Or if you can have something already ready with an extra of what you need, so you don't have to go and try to find stuff and put it in a bag, like your like a go bag, right? So your go bag would have crochet in there. It would have your charger in there. It might have you might have some wipes in there. You might have not a Snickers bar, but maybe a granola bar or something in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, we kind of have a if we ever had to, spend a couple of hours downstairs, we have a set of shelves when you come down the stairs and turn
Oh,
right.
you already got your pantry and stuff down there. You got food
Yeah,
down
and
there if you need it.
yeah, but I mean, we could quickly the pantry. You come right up the stairs and it's right there along that wall.
Mm-hmm.
So if we had to, we could go up and stairs and get a couple of something something.
Mm-hmm.
Hi VJ.
Okay, you said VJ's is here, girl, honey. I miss you. I miss you too. You said I've been eating and listening. Jenna, you sold two disc golf for 75. They were Michigan disc golfs.
Yeah, one was the state of
VJ.
Michigan, and then the other
Hmm.
was the Great Lakes.
Yeah, that's great. VJ's, it's good to see you. Okay, Janet, she said I need to lock my doors. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Yep, I'm not going to be on too much longer, just a little bit longer. I got a slight sinus headache.
Well, Kelly, I know them hurt.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take me a sinus something. So, because I got to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, one time I had such a bad sinus headache. It was cloudy outside, and them clouds. When you look at them, up at them, they hurt.
Yeah.
Well, I was sitting up front in the van, and we were doing something at the workshop,
Uh huh.
and we're stopped at a light, and the driver looks over at me,
Hmm.
and he goes, "You've got a headache, don't you?" And I said, "I do." I said, "I have a sinus headache." He
Yeah.
goes, "Oh my god!" He goes, "Those hurt." And I said, "They hurt so bad. If I look at the clouds without my sunglasses, my head hurts."
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because I should have had my. I thought I had my ears covered when I went to walk into work. Usually, I have to cover my ears and everything, and I'm usually pretty good.
Ooh,
If
I
the
can't stand. Really, I can't like a knitted hat that goes over my ears. I don't care for those over my head.
what
For
I
some,
mean, yeah, what I mean is, I didn't have earphones in my ears because those are helpful. They help me, especially in the wintertime. My nose won't run as long as my ears and stuff is covered up, and I won't have too many sinus issues walking in and back to the workplace and walking to the car. When
but
I say sinus trouble, I ain't kidding. It's ridiculous.
one time I was watching this show. It's called Under the Radar Michigan,
Mm-hmm.
and I was watching it one day, and they were up north in the UP at this factory, and
Mm-hmm.
they call them Stormy Cromer hats after a local baseball player in the
Yeah.
minor leagues. And
Okay.
my mom had just happened to be walking by, and I said, "Mom, come here, come here." And it was like right around Christmas time, and I said, if I ever want to," I said, "I don't care if I don't get any presents as long as I get one of them hats."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "I want one of those hats." And she
Mm-hmm.
goes, "All right, listen for the website, or if you know the name, search them and find the closest one."
Mm-hmm.
To this day, it's sitting right next to me underneath my grandparents.
Oh, okay.
And it's really cool. It's got a little bow in the front.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want them to have your ears covered, you just undo it and then pull it down, and it comes down to like right at the tips of your earlobes.
Yeah. Yeah, my head is starting to hurt. My head is starting to hurt a little bit. Let me say hello to all the wonderful people I miss coming in. TS girl, honey. She said, listen, yuck, it's hot here today. Yeah. I'm hot all up in here. And these are I don't know if you can tell, but I'm swollen. Oh, this is swollen. My sinuses are jacked.
When you first come on, I could hear that. I could hear you, and I heard you, and I'm like, yuck.
Yeah, it's my sinuses.
Was it
Yeah.
humid down there today?
It is a little right now. Yeah.
Oh, at one point I was, I think it was around noon. I went outside
Mhm.
to do my walk,
Mhm.
and I'm like, in the shade. It was still, it was muggy, but it
Mhm.
was still. I'm like, yuck.
Yeah.
And then we were walking across the parking lot to go into the check and go. My mom
Mhm.
goes, "It's really sticky out here," and I said, "You're not kidding, Ma."
Yeah,
I
it
said,
is
"I was doing my
sticky.
walk, and I was the whole time in my brain. I was going, yuck, yuck. It's sticky, yuck, yuck."
Yeah, that's what it is. Kind of a little bit sticky here. So, TS, hello again, dear. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. BJ says it's 7:50 p.m. 97 Fahrenheit. Oh my goodness, and feels like 97. Oh
No,
Lord.
it's 90 and feels like 97.
Mm-hmm. And TS says it's like 84 zillion degrees out here. Oh my goodness. Had to bring in 30 pallets of plants at work today. I've done melted. Oh my goodness, TS. I can't even imagine. Oh
It
my
one
goodness.
day, I think it was last year, the truck had come with our pallets and boxes to make our gaylords,
Mm-hmm.
and I had the
Mm-hmm.
lady who was doing the pricing said, "Would you mind taking hauling those out there out those pallets outside so they have them?"
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I stepped out them doors in the vestibule of the of donations,
Mm-hmm.
you could feel the humidity, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Ew."
Yeah, they said the pollen is high today too. So
I could see it floating. The house off of the main street by me.
yeah.
I walked up. Sometimes, if I'm in the mood, I'll actually walk up to the that square right there at the crosswalk.
Uh-huh.
Kind of stand there for a minute and look around,
Uh-huh.
and then turn around and I'll go. Sometimes I'll go six houses. Sometimes I'll go five.
Oh,
Sometimes
okay.
seven, and then cut across. Then come up and ever since the yellow house across the street their dogs got parvo.
Mm-hmm.
I have not stepped foot because normally I would go to the yellow house, cut across, and then come back home.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't know if cats can get parvo, but I'm like, it ain't worth the chance.
Yeah. I
I'm like,
think
I'm not chancing it. If they
yeah.
can or cannot, I'm not chancing it.
You
It
said
ain't worth it,
you ain't trying to go nowhere near
right?
anything like that.
And
Yeah.
and I knew about parvo, but my mom
Mm-hmm.
said, and you need to be careful of this, Kelly. She said it can last on the land of anyone who has it.
Mm-hmm.
It can last up on the land for up to a year.
Yeah.
And I was like, so I know, I think you said like August 18th. So of
Mm-hmm.
last year. So I know at least by August 18th of this year,
Mm-hmm.
it's safe to go over there. But still,
You
I'm
ain't
like,
trying to have no parts of it.
right.
I totally understand. Well, I'm getting ready to head on out, family. I know I'm almost done with this side, but this is where I'm at on this. I love this. This is nice. It's nice and soft. I hope my dentist, I hope she likes it. I think she said her favorite something about purple. So that's why I'm making it with the white and the purple. I
Well,
thought it would be cool.
Kelly, as you and I both know, and Anna Michelle can attest, purple is the only color you're to have in your life.
No, I love all colors because I think they're great. It just purple just happens to be my most favorite. Now,
Yeah,
I love
mine
all
too.
colors though. I'm not- like let me be real clear on that. I love all colors, but my most favorite is purple. Now,
Same here.
I don't have a bunch of purple in my house. Why? I don't know, but I love it. It's crazy.
And then my second, it's tied for second, yellow and
Um,
blue, for obvious reasons.
of
Go
course, yeah.
blue.
For sure. You see, Laura said we are under a major storm watch. Oh no! Well, be careful. Stay safe. Laura's Block Ministries.
Will they get?
Yeah, totally,
Yeah,
girls. I actually turned the hose on myself at work. What? Excuse me. Wow. Good night, Michelle Morgan.
night,
Until next
Michelle.
time, dear. She said, "Oh,
Hi,
pretty.
Donna.
Thank you." And was going to work on the tapestry, but it's big enough to it covers um my lap, and that's just too hot. So we'll work on a scarf. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Um, Hi, Nana's Crafty Corner, Donna. Welcome in. It's good to see you. We can head out though. We're going to have to get you stocked up on purple yarn. Yeah, for sure. Cause I have purple, but I don't have like I'm not overflowing with purple. And but I love purple, and I don't have a lot of purple things in my house, right? It's crazy, but I love it. It's one of my favorites. So it's crazy.
My
And yeah.
aunt, my
Mm-hmm.
dad's sister had a purple kitchen, and for as long as I've been a kid, and now all I can think of is I want me a purple kitchen.
Okay, we'll get you one. I think you could do that.
My
But I
parents
thought,
wouldn't allow that. I'd have to, when I
yeah,
when
when you
I
get your own spot.
yeah, when they pass away,
Oh.
this is, we've already got the plans in place for in case it ever does happen. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
be moving, and this is me. I just wanted to, you know, hopefully be within walking distance of my sister,
Oh, for sure.
but I'm going to move closer to her, whether
Mm-hmm.
it's in like an apartment or like a group home or something, but it's
Mm-hmm.
going to be close to her.
Mm-hmm. That'll be
And,
good.
and I want her to be my power of attorney.
Oh, that'll be good. Absolutely. She said, I work outside in a garden nursery of a big box chain store, plant merchandiser. Oh, okay, cool. That sounds fun. Oh, I got to get ready to go, y'all. On my way to bed, I wanted to pop in and say hello. I'm off to bed. I'll sleep in my chair. Okay, Nana's Crafty Corner, Donna. May the Most High bless you and may heaven smile upon you. I'm getting ready to head out myself. Cami, it has been wonderful. Thank you so much for being up here and hanging out with me today. I
You're
gotta,
welcome.
I gotta skedaddle. So yes,
And
she
as
said,
always,
Mm,
thank you for having me.
oh yeah, for sure. You are awesome, Cami. EJ says I would love a purple kitchen. Already have purple Keurig, George Foreman grill, air fryer, utensils, coffee mugs, and plates. Oh, girl, honey,
Oh, that's
yeah,
me, baby. That's me.
you are purple down. You ready? That's all I know. She ready? Yes, she
I'd
is.
have all of that. I'd have all of that. I'd have it all.
She is ready. Yes, I gotta. I'm gonna actually take me some sinus stuff for this because it's really starting to bother me too. So I'm getting ready to get ready to get out of here. But I'll be back on Thursday, fam. So come see me Thursday at 1 o'clock p.m. Only if you can, Eastern Standard Time. If you can't, don't worry about it. But if you can, come on. It's gonna be for lunch, and we're gonna have just a good old time. All right. All right. Well, listen, y'all stay blessed. Thank you, Cammy. I
You're welcome.
appreciate you. And I'll see you later, Cammy. And
Bye.
every bye and thank you. And everybody in the chat, thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. If y'all haven't done so already, please feel free to hit the thumbs up. And I will be back out here Thursday, 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to come over for lunch, stop on through for lunch. That is the plan. That's the master plan. So I hope to see you there. All right. Don't forget your song. I won't forget my song. I sang it on what song? The one I sing on Thursdays. I won't forget the song. But I sang Come On in the Room today. So y'all be blessed, okay? And stay encouraged. I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. So may the Most High bless you all and may heaven smile upon y'all until next time, okay? All right. Until next time, fam. Hugs and love. Bye.